Welcome to the deep dive. We're jumping straight into the really crucial insights for IT leaders coming out of Google Cloud Next 2025. Specifically, we're looking at how Google Cloud databases are, evolving in this AI era.
Yeah, Cloud Next was, a real fire hose of information. Our goal here is to give you the essentials, the key intelligence on how database strategies are shifting to really power this next wave of AI application.
Exactly. And three major strategic themes sort of jumped out, things we really need to unpack for you. First, we'll explore how Google Cloud is enabling the development of generative AI applications and agents.
Right.
Second, we'll look at this growing emphasis on giving developers more options, more flexibility. And finally, we'll cover the advancements in simplifying what's often, let's face it, a complex process, database migration and modernization.
Sounds good.
So let's dive in. Starting with that first big idea, building Gen AI apps and agents. It's becoming super clear that databases are just fundamental to these intelligent workflows.
That's absolutely right. And a key development here is the introduction of support for the Model Context Protocol, or MCP, toolbox for databases.
MCP, right.
Now, look, security is definitely a part of it, but MCP actually goes beyond that. It's really about making it easier, fundamentally simpler, to build secure and effective database tools specifically for AI. Think of it like a better foundation.
Okay, interesting. And this is where LADB comes in pretty strongly, right? Google's PostgreSQL-compatible database. They seem to be making some significant AI strides.
They really are.
We heard about Agent Space being able to directly search structured data within LADB. Why is that such a big deal? Why is that a game changer?
Well, what's really fascinating there is the ability it gives you to connect real-time, organized data, your traditional database stuff, with unstructured data like documents or web info.
Bridging that gap.
Exactly. This unified access is just critical for AI agents to get the full picture and, frankly, make properly informed decisions. Imagine an agent pulling product details from a database and then instantly cross-referencing customer reviews written in plain English. That's the kind of power we're talking about.
And LADB AI natural language is evolving too, isn't it? It's not just about understanding the database structure anymore.
Precisely. The next generation is much more sophisticated. It lets you securely and accurately query your structured data using, just natural language.
Wow.
And this isn't just a minor thing. Think about how much faster business users could get critical insights without needing complex SQL. It could really democratize data access.
They're also optimizing the SQL functionality underneath for AI, right?
Yeah.
Focusing on things like vector search. Why is that optimization so important for AI apps?
Yeah, vector search is absolutely fundamental for understanding the meaning behind data, not just keyword matching.
Okay.
So instead of just searching red shoes, you could search for stylish footwear in warm colors, and the AI gets the intent. By making SQL better at vectors, plus using structured filters and joins, AlloyDB makes it way more efficient to build AI that truly understands the nuances in your data.
Makes sense.
Plus, they're integrating new AI models from Vertex AI and Google DeepMind directly into AlloyDB, which just amplifies these capabilities even more.
And the AlloyDB AI query engine, letting you put natural language bits inside SQL queries.
Yeah.
How does that change things for developers?
Exactly. I mean, this significantly lowers the barrier for devs wanting to bake AI into their database work. It allows for more intuitive querying, really opens up new ways to build intelligent applications.
We even heard that example from Target, using AlloyDB to improve their online search.
Yeah, and reportedly seeing a direct positive impact on revenue. That's a really solid, tangible business outcome right there.
We also got to look at some pretty compelling real-world applications from EchoStar using Google Cloud databases for Gen AI. They're working call analytics using AlloyDB, NL2 SQL, and vector search. Seems like something a lot of organizations could use.
Oh, absolutely. EchoStar's use cases really brought the practical value home. They're using call analytics for deeper customer insights, measuring agent performance better, enhancing their knowledge base.
And training.
And onboarding new agents faster, all leading to, actual ROI, like saving significant time in customer service, real numbers.
And they're even using AlloyDB to speed up training computer vision models, using vector search for synthetic images and smart labeling. That sounds pretty advanced.
It really underscores the breadth of impact these database capabilities can have, doesn't it? From customer interactions right through to core tech development. And their use of AlloyDB as like long-term memory for AI agents in SRE, incident response, using natural language, vector search, integrated LLMs, it just highlights its versatility. They're seeing measurable efficiency gains.
Okay, so that AlloyDB natural language interface sounds pretty sophisticated. You mentioned different ways it turns language into SQL.
Yeah, there are a few main techniques. One uses large language models, giving a rich context understanding to generate this SQL, lots of flexibility there.
Right.
Another uses predefined query templates. That's for when you need certified, predictable answers to standard questions, consistency.
Got it.
And then there are faceted query templates, offering a kind of balanced flexibility and control for more complex searches.
And security. Always a concern with natural language input.
Crucially, yeah. Security is baked in with measures like parameterized secure views. That helps stop malicious commands being injected through the natural language prompt. Think of them as like pre-approved ways to ask questions, preventing bad actors from slipping harmful commands into the database that way.
Okay, that makes sense. And how does AlleyDB integrating with Agent Space help developers?
That integration creates a really powerful synergy. Your own private enterprise data in AlleyDB can be seamlessly mixed with, the vast info on the web. And you can do this all within a no-code or low-code environment for building AI agents. It just dramatically simplifies creating intelligent agents that know a lot.
Okay, let's shift gears. Our second key takeaway, developer choice. It really seems like Google Cloud is doubling down on openness, giving developers lots of options.
Absolutely. Their commitment to openness, I think, is pretty clear in just the sheer number of database engines and data models they support. You've got your popular open source options alongside their own cloud-native databases like Bigtable, Spanner, and Firestore. Developers get flexibility to pick the right tool for the job.
And platform freedom seems more real now with Ivan for AlleyDB Omni being generally available, running across AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud.
Yeah, this is all about giving developers the flexibility to deploy where it makes sense for them without being locked into one cloud. It's a pretty significant step for flexibility and, interoperability.
We also saw multi-model support coming in and Spanner Vector Search hitting general availability aimed squarely at those demanding AI applications. Snap using Spanner Graph is a good example there.
Right. Spanner evolving to handle multiple data models in one place is a powerful trend. And with GA Vector Search, it's becoming an even stronger option for folks dealing with massive data and complex AI needs.
Now, a really interesting one was Firestore with MongoDB compatibility, built by Google, offering API portability, but with Firestore's backend.
Yeah, this is a big deal for teams that like the MongoDB API's agility. Firestore with MongoDB compatibility, and remember, this is currently in preview, it gives a path to use that familiar API, but get Firestore's, rock-solid scalability, high availability, up to 5 nines SLA, and low latency.
And that high-level example, migrating and seeing better developer productivity and reliability.
Exactly. It really highlights the potential benefit.
And we shouldn't forget Bigtable getting continuous materialized views. That's about simplifying real-time metrics, right?
Mm-hmm. That enhancement in Bigtable just makes it much easier to pull real-time insights from huge data sets. Crucial for apps needing to react instantly.
Okay, final strategic area.
Yeah.
Database migration and modernization. Sounds like Google Cloud is putting serious effort into making this smoother.
Yes, the whole focus on managed database services is really about cutting down the operational headaches and risks of running databases yourself. It frees up your IT teams to actually focus on innovation, on strategic stuff.
And Cloud SQL and AlleyDB running on those C4A instances with Google's Axion processors that promises better price performance.
Yeah, this move to custom silicon is a growing trend, and the reported nearly 50% better price performance. That's a compelling reason for organizations to at least check out these options for their database workloads.
For organizations running Oracle, there were updates too. More availability for autonomous database serverless cross-region DR, Exadata X11M going GA.
Right, and the Oracle-based database service offering more choice.
So more options for Oracle users on Google Cloud.
Exactly. The ongoing partnership with Oracle is giving customers more flexibility for running their Oracle workloads in Google Cloud, catering to different needs, different regulatory requirements.
And the database migration service, DMS, is getting smarter. Now handling SQL Server to PostgreSQL migrations with online migration and AI helping convert schema and code.
This could be huge for orgs looking to move off SQL Server. The enhanced DMS, doing online migrations, and using both algorithmic and Gemini AI techniques for schema and code conversion. It just dramatically cuts the complexity and effort of migrating from SQL Server to PostgreSQL on Cloud SQL or AlleyDB.
That automated T-SQL to PostgreSQL conversion must be a big help.
Oh, absolutely. A really valuable capability.
And finally, Database Center. The AI-powered fleet management tool is now generally available, kind of tying it all together.
Yeah, Database Center gives you that single pane of glass, a unified view for managing your whole Google Cloud database fleet. By using AI, it gives consistent insights, proactive recommendations, helps spot and mitigate risks across all your database services.
Okay, so let's try to tie it all together then. The three big strategic takeaways for IT leaders from Google Cloud Next 2025, specifically around databases and AI. First, a really strong push to enable building Gen AI apps and agents.
Definitely deep integration there.
Second, a major emphasis on giving developers more choice engines, deployment options, APIs.
Yep, flexibility is key.
And third, substantial advancements in just making database migration and modernization easier and less risky.
Right, reducing that operational burden. These developments really paint a clear picture of Google Cloud's database strategy. It's about deeply weaving AI in everywhere, while also providing powerful new tools and more flexibility for IT leaders trying to navigate this fast-moving tech landscape.
It certainly feels like innovation in this space is just accelerating, presenting a lot of opportunities for organizations ready to jump in.
Absolutely. We'd really encourage you, the listener, to dig deeper into the wealth of information from Cloud Next. Explore these topics further, see how they map to your own organization's needs and, challenges.
Yeah, definitely. To get more detailed info and see some practical demos of everything we've touched on today, be sure to explore the full session library from Google Cloud Next online.